Ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome, everybody. I'm Joe Tessitore, ringside with Teddy Atlas. We have a big night of boxing ahead. Plus, so many are looking forward to our undercard. It is the pro debut for the much heralded Andre Bishop. The middleweight will be facing the crafty veteran Lucius Palmer. All from here, the Aragon Ballroom in Chicago right now.
Here we go.
So round one is underway. Andre Bishop against Lucius Palmer. So many times we talk about the nerves that somebody making their pro debut can be having. Don't expect that out of Andre Bishop, not with his amateur pedigree.
Keep moving.
Back and forth they go, each man getting the best of it. Andre Bishop's known as a guy who isn't going to be bashful early on. He has power, and he's not afraid to showcase it.
Yeah, but that's not all that this business is about. My mentor, Cus D'Amato, used to say, hey, you know, power is just part of it. It's kind of like having a military weapon. You know, you still need a missile to get it there. Alone, all it does is make a hole in the ground. Otherwise, it has no real use. You have to have a way to get it to the target. Let's see if he has that way.
And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. And you can see he wanted to do that as he holds on there. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Bishop's putting a smile on his corner man's face right there and frustrating his opponent with that jab. Palmer's defense is paying off now. Good, solid right hand by Palmer. You know, Bishop has to be careful at the end of these rounds here as Palmer once again is looking to steal the round. A little head hunting with the right. Final 10 seconds. He got caught by that right. Look at that. Lucius Palmer's down. That combination floored him.
One, two, three, four, five.
So much anticipation for the pro debut of the young American, Andre Bishop, here tonight facing Lucius Palmer. Through one round, Teddy, has anything revealed itself?
His hand speed, he's very fast in there. I think he has to settle down a little bit, though, as the rounds go on.
Listen, I don't want to see you against the rope. As soon as you feel ropes, move out. All right, listen, you need to create more counters, okay? Slip his punch, and throw it straight right down the middle.
Start of round two, but it was the end of round one that may have revealed something here with Lucius Palmer. Andre Bishop was going out there and working consistently, and it looked like Palmer was just holding back, trying to steal the end of the round, just waiting, and then the veteran letting go with a flurry to try to take it. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. Palmer's giving me a sense that he really doesn't want to have the fight the way it was. He was stunned earlier, and now just so much more defense we're seeing out of him.
Well, right now, what I think he has to do is try to get an Oscar. Get that award that those great actors get and not show that he's defensive right now, because if he shows that too much, his opponent is going to know what he has to do to take advantage.
Andre Bishop's right hand did a nice job that time. That worked well for him. And now he's targeting upstairs. Halfway through this round here. Fine looking right hand by Andre Bishop.
Hook off the jab.
That's a good job by Bishop offensively. Landing his combinations is a key to victory tonight. Another flush shot lands upstairs. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Big uppercut right on the mark. See, that's what you want from his left hand. That's exactly what it should be doing, that left hand by Palmer.
Watch that!
Nice strike after catching one by Andre Bishop. Right to the belt line. Very nice. And yet another big shot comes in. He goes down. Oh, he may be close here. Can he survive the round? And Andre Bishop proves to everyone why there is so much hype to the start of his pro career. A knockout win against the veteran, Lucius Palmer.
Back here in the Friday Night Fight studios, I'm Brian Kenny. Amateur gold medalist Andre Bishop taking his first steps as a pro this past weekend on the undercard at the Aragon Ballroom in Chicago. Bishop beating former welterweight contender Lucius Palmer en route to his first pro win. Now, we've seen Palmer before here on ESPN. He's a veteran, he's no joke, and Bishop is now considered to be one of the best prospects boxing has seen in decades. By beating a fighter the caliber of Palmer in his pro debut, no less, he definitely made a statement. Andre Bishop clearly a fighter to watch. In other news, heavyweight prospect Isaac Frost scoring the second knockout of his pro career, beating another overmatched opponent on the undercard of a McQueen pay-per-view in Las Vegas. He's now 2-0 with 2 KOs.
I said it before, kid. I don't believe in building a record fighting nobodies. You don't learn anything against guys like that except how to make mistakes. We ain't here to do anything stupid. This ain't the amateurs. You got a chance to do something great, to be someone great. And I'm gonna help you get there. I'm gonna take some fights against decent guys. And I want you to show me that you got what it takes. Because if you can stop these guys, I'm gonna be impressed. But if you can't at least put them on the canvas, I'm going to be disappointed. Got it, kid? I want to see these guys on the floor.
The time has come. All the talk is done. Now the fight is set to begin. There's Andre Bishop in the locker room, Teddy, with his longtime trainer, Gus Carisi. Of course, Gus was one who very early on tapped Andre Bishop as a fighter to watch. He said he was full of potential.
Yes, he was a tremendous amateur. He won the World Championship tournament.
From the State Palace Theater here in New Orleans, we welcome you to our middleweight main event. A much anticipated bout between Andre Bishop and Mike Walker. Hi, everybody. This is Joe Tessitore. Glad you're with us alongside Teddy Atlas. We're at the State Palace Theater in New Orleans, and it is the second pro fight in the career of the much-talked-about Andre Bishop. Coming off that victory against Lucius Palmer, now he takes on Mike Walker. Bishop's turning into a star in this sport. Why? Because he has power, the one thing that people want to see. What should we expect to see of that power early on?
Well, whether or not he's fighting a tricky guy tonight, can he come up with a device, a way to take that power and get it to the target?
A well-turned Mike Walker's crushed by a big left hand. Hits him in the mud with the right. Way to block there. Andre Bishop getting back to basics, landing that right hand. Halfway through round number one. Walker's able to land a good, solid left hand. Andre Andre Bishop getting to his opponent's head. Nice job by Bishop with the power shot. Walker's left, working well that time. And now they're trading blows. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Andre Bishop. And banging away he goes, able to land that power punch.
Trying to force his way in that front door, and he got smacked with that door.
That's what Andre Bishop wants to do right there, land the right hand.
Keep that head moving.
Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Well, we've had the pleasure of watching Andre Bishop move along in his career. Now the young unbeaten expected to really shine against Mike Walker here.
Yeah, but one of the things that could be a variable that could surprise somebody a little bit, you prepare for a man's skill, but you're not always sure about his will. And that's something that might show itself before this night is over.
Don't waste energy, but I want you to keep those hands moving.
Walker's off to a fresh start right now. That last round, he was really shook up, but he looks to be steady on his feet here. Scoring with the right hand by Andre Bishop.
Do you see any way in which he can take his opponent's aggression and turn it against him?
Yeah, the perfect way. I mean, boxing 101, counterpunching. You got a guy coming at you, no better way than to change his mind. Make him miss, make him pay.
Goes up top with the right hand. The other day when we were talking to Andre Bishop, he said to have success in this fight, I have to land combinations. He landed a good one there. Well timed by Andre Bishop. He took a step back, landed the counterpunch.
Exactly what he wanted to do.
Bishop's combination punching is working well here. And now just wasting away some time with that clinch. Walker's left now getting into the mix. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Mike Walker. Walker's got a cut. It looks like it's below the eye on the cheek, but it's something that needs to be monitored. Bishop's starting to score at ease against his opponent there. Anytime you can land a three-punch combination, you're really hitting your groove. That punch away. A stabbing right hand by Andre Bishop. Walker's inability to get away from his opponent's right hand is costing him.
He continues to pull straight back, and he's still in the path of the punch.
Listen, I'm not going to stand here and watch you take those shots. You understand me? Let's see some deep.
Okay, keep pressing out. This guy doesn't like the pressure. Keep the pressure up. You're hurting with each punch. Nice round, Andre. Keep it up.
And round number 3 is underway. So early on here, you can already see that Andre Bishop looks like a much fresher fighter after taking a break after that last round. That is exactly what the corner wanted to see. A good combination punch by Andre Bishop. Flush right hand to the head. Bishop's timing with his head movement has been ideal. We have not seen his opponent being able to land anything clean up top tonight.
No, because his opponent is not making the proper adjustments. You know, when the head is moving, the body's still there. You can't catch the head. Go downstairs to the body. You paralyze that head. You start to take that movement away. Before you know it, the guy's not quite as elusive.
Mike Walker's ruined with the big shot. Great combination. He is down on the mat. Down he goes, but he's going to continue on, beating the count. Excellent jab by Andre Bishop.
Stay away from those. Come on. There you go.
Bishop's so dangerous with that accuracy, a two-punch combination landing. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Mike Walker. He just smashed him with that power punch.
That'll teach him to be aggressive with a tall fighter.
Well, what more can Gus Carisi really tell him to do? Just keep what you've been doing. He is dominating this fight. He's got to be way up on the scorecards, Teddy.
Oh, he definitely is. And what you want to do now is maybe test the waters what kind of finish you are. Maybe. Not get reckless, but show that you could finish.
Can't let this go to the scorecards. You have to knock them out. It's the only way now. Let your hands go. Listen to me. The best defense is to throw punches.
Final round of this fight for Andre Bishop in what has been a walk in the park with his supreme skill.
And I'm sure the captain of the Titanic thought the same thing. And then, guess what? An iceberg. If there's no left hooks coming, he should be all right.
Yeah, good work.
Bishop's not skipping a beat. He came out just the way he finished up last round.
Yeah, what I like is that he's a thinking man's fighter, and his corner gave him probably good advice. They know that the opponent only had 60 seconds to recover, and they're figuring it wasn't enough time.
Nice block that time. It was intense. Mike Walker's rocked by that. Wow! And he goes down again. Will he get up from this? Walker's now getting back up off the canvas. There's that overhand right. Walker's blocking it, and banging away he goes. Well, he's been there before, and now he's there again. He got floored.
He can't afford to keep going on that floor. You have to wonder when the referee's going to step in now and stop this.
I was on my way, and baby brother was making his mark as an amateur. Gus had been our father's trainer. He took us in after our parents died.
Good. Keep that jab going.